How are y'all doing? It's Thursday. That means it's fasting day if you're joining me on that. And it's about what, 10:30 in the morning today. It's a beautiful day out. I haven't gone out for my walk yet. I'm going to go soon. But I woke up this morning and I had this prayer card next to the bed along with a bunch of other ones, and I was reading what was on the back of it, and then I turned it over to see what was on the other side. And it was Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. Now, we've heard this proverb a lot, enough so that I think sometimes it's hard to appreciate it. But I'm going to encourage you today, if you're joining me today in prayer, whether you're fasting or not, you can still join in prayer. And the Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And to all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Now, that just sounds like a good guidance, but it's a statement where he's directing us. He's telling us to do this. You might even want to call it a command, but he doesn't say it as a command, but it is a statement of what we should be doing. He says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Now, there's a lot of questions. What do we do in the world right now? What are we doing besides sitting at home? So there's something about staying at home that makes us restless, and I think there's a holy restlessness involved here. So how can we take this scripture verse and make it personal? The way I have it written on the card is, I trust in the Lord with all my heart and lean not on my own understanding. I acknowledge him in all my ways, and he makes my path straight. That's the way I like to make it personal, because he means it to be personal. He means it to be me. Now the question is, am I really trusting him? Am I really trusting him in all my ways? No. If I'm having any kind of discouragement, any kind of fear, any kind of worry, any kind of frustration, anything like that, it's because I'm not trusting him. So I used this verse this morning to spend a good bit of time thinking about how I'm looking at things, because he tells me to trust him in all my ways. So the way you can practice this verse, if you want to make it personal and you want to apply it and you want to get the results, he will make your path straight. In order to get your path straightened out, we need to do all these other things. Okay? So when I go for my walk now, I'm going to start doing the practice with this, my personal verse. I trust in I trust in the Lord with all my heart, and lean not on my own understanding. Then I'll repeat it again. I trust in the Lord with all my heart, and lean not on my own understanding. I trust in the Lord. And so on. I will do that until I go through every word of that verse, and then I'll go on to the next part of the verse. I acknowledge him in all my ways, and he makes my path straight. I acknowledge him and all, because when you change that, I know it sounds silly and it seems repetitious, but it does make a difference in how that sentence is meant. The meaning of the sentence, it takes on more depth when you look at it each way, when you break down the verse each way. So let's practice that today. And then when we're done saying, I trust him in all my ways, let's do it. Let's stop looking at all the stuff that makes us anxious. Get off of Facebook, get off of YouTube, get off of the news, get off of the TV. Find something pleasant to think about, pleasant to do. Go outdoors in God's creation. Whatever it is you have to do, get away from all this, which is not of God. It's of the enemy. We don't need this, right? We can stick with the shalom of God. The shalom, which is more than peace, more than an absence of conflict. It's security, it's wholeness, and it's the authority. It's the ability to, it's destroy. It's the words of the word shalom, the letters of the word shalom in Hebrew, destroy the authority that binds to chaos. Shalom is the exact opposite. This verse is shalom. This verse is shalom, and this verse is the exact opposite of chaos that's going on in the world right now. And we need to connect into God. We need to hear his voice so that we can follow what he needs us to do during these times. Okay, let's trust him in all our ways, and he will make our paths straight. All right, I hope this gives you your marching orders for the day. I'm going to go out and march around the block a few times, get my fresh air and sunshine, and it always lifts my spirits to get out there in the sun shining, and of course that helps a lot too if the sun's shining. And then I'm going to come back in and sew, and I guess I'm not going to sew. I just got in 500 yards of elastic. I ordered it 8 weeks ago, and it took this long for it to come in. It came from China. I thought it wasn't coming because they never responded. I thought I got snookered. I thought I got took because I didn't get any emails about sending it, shipping it, anything, any acknowledgement. But I guess it was just, who knows, some small little place in China that doesn't speak English probably. And it's 2 big spools. Each one's like 244 meters, which would be about 500 yards. And I don't need it now. But I've connected with a group. I've been connected with a group for a couple weeks now out in California that is really organized and doing a good job of getting masks made for people who need them. New York State, I'm not aware of any such group that's really that organized. So I've offered them the elastic. I'll keep some for myself and then pass the rest on to them because I know they can put it to good use. You know, it's a shame to have it now when people need it. So I just thought that was funny. I went to the mailbox yesterday. I saw this package in there, and it was one of those plastic ones, and I picked it up, and it's like, I have 2 things in there. And I thought, it's not supplements or, it's the elastic. I couldn't believe it when that elastic came in. It was like, okay, that was pretty funny. And I contacted the group out there, and the people are going nuts. Oh, I want some. And then there was a lady nice enough to say that she would handle distributing it for me, because I don't want to have to mail it out, 15 packages of elastic to all these different people. That'll get a little pricey. It's not that that's the end of the world, but as long as somebody out there is already willing to do it, I think that's great. I'll just send it to her, and she's the moderator of the website, so I trust her. She's not just going to hoard it. She's not going to sell it. Anything else? We got Mother's Day coming up this weekend. Mother's Day, our oldest son's birthday, and our middle son's wedding anniversary are all this weekend. And we're all home. We're going to be doing a Zoom call, and that'll be nice. Get to see each other on Zoom. I guess that's it for today. So let's trust in the Lord. Let me know what you're trusting him for this morning or today, whenever you listen to this, even if it's weeks later. If you're feeling encouraged by this, either give it a thumbs up that you're encouraged, or say something down below for an area that you need to surrender to God, to trust him in. All right, let's do that. Okay, you have a blessed day, and we will see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do a recipe later today.